Sunday night, USA team wins. They gone down the press conference, celebrated. They're in the back of the locker room, and they're packing up their lockers to get ready to go back to the hotel. And Tiger kind of pulls the guys together. He says, "Hey guys, I want to talk to everyone for a minute." And whenever Tiger would say that, the guys would just, zone right in. And he says, "Hey, tonight, when we get back to the hotel, let's really stay up late and enjoy this one." The guys are kind of laughing, like, "Yeah, obviously." And he said, he was serious. He said, "The reason I say that is when we went to 99 at Brookline, go back to the hotel, we have dinner, we have drinks, but this week just takes it out of you." So by like 10:30, I had nothing left. Kind of backed out of the room and went up to my room and got in bed. He said about an hour later, somebody's pounding on his door. The person's not going away. So gets out of bed, answers the door, and it's Payne Stewart. Payne's, big smile on his face. He goes, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm already in bed. You guys go ahead." He goes, "No, come on, let's go." And Tiger's like, "No, I got nothing left." He goes, "None of us do. Come on, let's go." And Tiger said, "What's the big deal?" He says, "Tiger, the big deal is you never know if you'll ever get to do this again." Tiger says, "Payne, we're going to do this every 2 years." Payne says, "You don't know that. Come on, let's go." And Tiger said, "I'm so glad that Payne wouldn't let me go back to bed. I'll always remember that night." And Payne was right. That's the only winning Ryder Cup team I've ever played on to this date. And we lost him a month later.
For a long weekend trip.
Audiobook.
The next day, after a short flight, she checked into a hotel room that Tiger had reserved for the two of them in Palo
all the way
Alto.
to Chicago.
Where are we at?
We are in beautiful northern Illinois, about 15 minutes from where I grew up. If we wanted to just pop off on this exit right here, we'd be in beautiful Genoa, Illinois. Excited to be back here. It's kind of weird to just brush past the exit here and keep moving, but content's a harsh mistress.
Content is calling.
Content is keeping the schedule, man. We can't fall behind. I think Medinah is one of those places that, like, in this part of the country, everybody knows it because they host so many tournaments. Very few people end up actually seeing it because it is private. That'll be very interesting to come back, whatever it's been, 13 years or something since the last time I played there.
So is this an ad for the Westin?
This is not an ad for the Westin. This is research. One very important thing I think everybody knows that happened at the Ryder Cup at Medinah is that a certain Rory McIlroy legitimately very nearly missed his tee time. So we had to do some digging to find out, but it turns out he was staying at this very hotel. So we had no hotel for tonight, so we thought that would be a good place to stay. We can kind of time how long it takes to get to the golf course. We can look for any irregularities. It's in the name of research, and the rooms will probably be pretty nice too. So.
We almost got Fetty Wap. Yeah, babe. Here we go. Everything's similar.
Good day today.
All right. 7:30 tee time.
What time is that up? We might legitimately be roaring.
I was going to say, did we get a police escort?
Morning!
Morning.
Morning, Damon!
How are we ready?
I believe we are.
All right, so what did it take Rory? 20 something?
I think it was 12 minutes. You got a
Was
police
it 12?
escort.
Oh, that's true. All right, we'll see how long it takes us.
Fair advantage.
We're running a little late. We're running a little late.
We tried to simulate the Rory situation as best we could, but we also don't have any balls, so...
According to this, he made it there in like 10 minutes, so we need to step on it.
Well, according to the laws of this country, that apparently Rory doesn't want to abide by.
That's true. That's
there
true. He really should be in jail.
Thank you.
So going through this morning, like we're not late, but we're a minuscule amount of pushing it.
Yeah.
And I'm a little anxious.
Yeah. Imagine this final day of the Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
Your team is down 10-6.
Yeah.
Like,
it's the
again,
craziest thing that's ever happened that nobody ever talks about.
and it's one of the many, many, many things that was so unlikely to happen that day that flipped the script. Like, we're gonna go through all of the, if like one little thing, if that putt hits a lip and spins out, the U.S. wins like comfortably. But Rory, if he shows up 8 minutes later than he actually did, it's over. I mean, the U.S. would have won. But instead, he rolls up to the first tee on Sunday of a Ryder Cup with no warm-up and just toasts Keegan.
That's the underrated part, is that he fucked Keegan up.
Keegan just rolled over and played dead.
Oh man, look at this. Oh sweet, look at, I think that's number 2. That must be the one Doak did, because that looks like a very dokey mound right there.
How long did it take us?
Oh,
15:48.
look at the kid.
You know, sometimes when you follow the rules, it's still not that bad.
See the street sticker. That's Michael Jordan. And there's me holding the cup over there with my friend Luke Donald.
What was it like after it ended?
After then, it was very sad. Very sad. They were down, and you know, it was a big loss for the U.S. team.
One of the things that I never thought of until we talked to Chandler was how late in the game he had the realization of, what if this is a bad memory? What if like dedicating, you know, my life to the Ryder Cup ends with us losing? And like, what if I look back at the Ryder Cup with regret? And we went to Medinah to go get the answer to that question.
First thing that comes to your mind when you think about the 2012 Ryder Cup?
Got to think about the meltdown at Medinah, as everyone's called it.
Yeah, I was there at Medinah and got to experience that, what do they call it, the meltdown at Medinah or the miracle at Medinah, depending on your side.
Yeah, I guess I went into that event always thinking we were going to win, and everything was lining up towards that.
The miracle at Medinah, calling it that doesn't really do full justice for how unlikely all the things were that happened.
People talk about Sunday, but it was Poulter on Saturday. I mean, that's where it really started.
Poulter birdied the last 5 holes on Saturday for them to win the match 1-up, just to make it 10-6.
Things slowly started to shift, but he still felt like this couldn't really happen.
And honestly, I remember feeling like, I guess this isn't gonna be that fun. Like, they're kind of just gonna coast to this. It's not even gonna be close. Europe rolled the first 5 matches on Sunday to wipe out the lead.
I was in my office, which was just left of number 1 fairway, watching it on TV, and it was just remarkable that every match they cut to, it was going the other way.
I specifically remember sitting there in the closing holes, literally sitting there in the closing holes, with like
The momentum, and it was building and building. And the one putt that definitely sticks out is Justin Rose on 17. You know, Phil put one, he was 1 up, put it just off the green, off the fringe, almost chips in for birdie, so has a tap in. And Justin is, I don't know, 30, 35 feet away. You just figure he just needs to get a lag putt, and he wants to just push the hole and move to 18, and he makes it.
Luke Donald beat Bubba Watson. Ian Poulter beat Webb Simpson. Rory rolled up to the tee, beat Keegan. Justin Rose beat Phil. And Paul Lawrie beat Brant Snedeker 5-3. Momentum completely flipped immediately. Things close out. Lee Westwood beat Matt Kuchar 3-2. Sergio beat Jim Furyk 1-up. Jason Duffner beat Peter Hansen 2-up. And then Martin Keimer beat Steve Stricker 1-up. At that point, it was over. Europe wins 14.5, 13.5.
A lead that big, and someone's come back from that big a deficit. I mean, the percentages were so small, and then you add on that it's a visiting team.
It provided drama. It really did provide drama. Those closing holes down the stretch really are very dramatic, and it gave us the finish, not the result we wanted, but it gave us the action at the end.
You know, again, fun of the Ryder Cup. I mean, it's the most dramatic event in golf. I think everybody remembers Medinah. as a historic event, a historic comeback.
I think the biggest difficulty is knowing, having personal friends involved in that championship, and I know all the work that goes into it. Just seeing it slip out of their hands was really tough.
It sucks for like everyone involved, right? Because they put on a great event. The U.S. played so well for so long, and to just have it like taken away, it's just like, it's not a fun memory to look back on for so many people.
So this was the scene of either the coolest thing Bubba Watson's ever done or the only cool thing he's ever done. Pumping up the crowd on the first tee. This was just absolutely lined with people, pumped up the crowd, didn't hit a great drive. And then Poulter gets up and he pumps up the crowd. Again, maybe the only cool thing he's ever done. I go back and watch that YouTube video all the time.
Entering round 3, it's starting to, we're starting to get down there. I'm up, of course, thankful to be up 1.5 to a half point. Heading into Medinah, we had, of course, a new format for this day. The format today, we're playing the white tees. We're playing the silver tees on the par 3s. I'm going to be getting a mulligan to be used at my discretion on every hole except for the par 3s.
Match play.
Match play.
If you
all
win,
square.
If you win, I've shaved
if
USA
I win,
in my head.
Unfortunately for the TV executives, this thing is over, and you will be shaving USA into your head.
We should have rigged it a little bit better to make sure this thing gets to Saturday.
First on the tee from Butthurt Nation, Chris Sullivan.
From Windermere, Butthurt Nation.
Folks, I don't have to tell you, this whole thing could end today with this match.
I just got a haircut too. Hey, play well. May the best man win.
I hope you play well.
Or me.
I hope I play great.
DJ Puhalski. Not a lot of people want to play it that way, but that is in the fairway.
It'll work just fine. We'll save our mulligan for up there. No. Okay, not a good use of the mulligan there.
Shot comfortably in the middle of the green.
Through that decision to go for the mulligan from the fairway there.
Yeah, so I was very short-sighted behind these bunkers over here with my first one. Kind of thought I could just blow a 6-iron over in the fat part of the green, try to 2-putt for par.
I was 3rd on 1. Well, this looks good. Oh, it looks really good. Oh! Folks, he has answered.
Similar to what we said at Hazeltine, I mean, Medinah was pretty empty on the day we were there, and again, just seeing that juxtaposition of a big ballpark that's pretty much empty, juxtapose that with, you were on the ground in 2012 when you were living in Chicago.
He's going to the deepest part of the park. Whoa! Kid's got speed! The buzz of taking a train out there, a full Ryder Cup train. I mean, it was only people on that train were going to the Ryder Cup. Rolling up to that first tee, hearing the noise before you even walked up onto the grounds. It's my first ever Ryder Cup I've ever attended. Gosh, I just remember the U.S. played so well. I was there on a Friday. They played really well earlier in the week, and it just had this energy that I hadn't realized before, in person until you actually get it and sense it. I've been to a lot of golf tournaments before, but never seen anything like that.
The mulligan really should only be like break glass in case of emergency. And right there, I'm like, 30-footer, weird pin on an edge. Like, yeah, I'll probably make it. Like, I got the line now. And that's just an instance of being too greedy. Should have taken the 4. Left my mulligan in case I missed this shorty, but lesson learned.
Pie Man very excited to have 2 chances at this one. Huge.
All right.
And the mulligan saves a stroke.
Good use of the mulligan there.
So the mulligans paid off in a big, big way for the Pie Man. I think he, before we started,
fool me once, he ain't gonna fool me again.
He kind of insinuated like, yeah, I might hit 2 bad ones in a row. Turned out He learned a lot from the bad ones, and he made the mulligans stick.
He was big on the putts. When,
Yes.
when you've already got the line on the putt, you're rarely, I think, going to hit a worse putt the second time around. You can hit a worse 8-iron, you can hit a worse drive, but rarely if you have the line, you're probably going to hit a better putt the second time.
Condittis are tough. All right, the boys have lasered just about every tree up there to see where the line is. Let's see what Solly chooses to do here.
I don't know what it is.
That looks right of his intended line.
I'll get over it. Right in.
Shit. Can't set up well for DJ Pie's fade. Oh, right in the fairway. About 212.
We'll take it.
I believe we're going to try that one again. Wow. Another well-used mulligan.
That was a big one.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Good birdie.
Oh, that was do or die.
Are we looking through 10?
Through 10, I'm 1 up. I am even par. DJ Pie using his mulligans is 1 over par. It's a good match. It's a great match.
Good match.
I feel like it's our best format so far.
I think so.
Okay.
That's an interesting camera angle there with my propensity for the bunker yips.
You not like that?
No, it's fine.
Great putt.
Match is all square.
This is the point in the round where shaving USA into the side of my head became a reality. I love playing high stakes golf. I love playing for money. I do not fear losing a couple $100s. I played with a fear that I had not played with to that point. There's just like you're in a no-win situation. It's either like I gotta win to not shave USA in the side of my head, and I choked. I just couldn't play under that pressure. I don't think I would be cut out very well for a Ryder Cup, but
Well, now we know that.
I'm very well aware of how dumb this is gonna sound, but like that is a simulation of the Ryder Cup in that you're playing in a pressure that is different than anything you've ever played under before. You're playing for a country. That's kind of what I felt of like, oh God, how
You were playing to not represent your country.
how could I have prepared myself for this moment though? And I ask myself that all the time when I see that first tee environment. If you're a pro golfer, how do you prepare yourself for it? Like there's nothing you can do to simulate it.
I think part of what makes it unique is, if you don't have that and you don't get better in those scenarios, like you're probably not getting there in the first place, and that's why combined we've played no Ryder Cups.
Oh, that's gotta get up, folks. He does not like it.
Oh my God.
Great shot.
Thanks.
Chatter's died down significantly out here. Sometimes in Medinah, you come in a heavy favorite.
We have been stamped, cleared through customs, did not declare anything other than my Butthurt Nation citizenship.
Global Express, global entry.
Global entry, just go straight past the line. Are you traveling with any family? No, I'm not. I'm traveling alone. It's a walk I have to take by myself.
Mindset.
I don't want to fucking shave it in the side of my head. This is getting to me more than any money could get to me. Choking.
I mean, that's like...
Very familiar feeling in these grounds right now.
I was gonna say, sometimes you come in the heavy, swaggery favorite.
I was not coming in swaggy. Speaking of the realization of what if we lose, I don't think I fully had done the math on this series might end today. The match might end today.
It's true.
And if it does, it's not going to go well for your boy.
There it is.
Come on!
Here he comes, one back.
I was standing right up on that hill.
Really?
When Pepsi whipped it around. We just sat, like, we went way ahead, grabbed a ton of beer, sat up on that hill, and just watched guys try to drive this green. All 4 matches that the U.S. came through, they won on this hole. The first match, the first point was won on this green right here. So I've got fond memories of standing right up there on that hill.
Well, there's one more to add.
I needed one more. I needed that one.
All right, 1 down.
Tough angle for Pie Man here on 16. Decision?
No.
All right.
Not really that. That's not my scoring opportunity right there. Like,
Now our sphincter's tightening in the opposite way.
I mean, it was okay. There's like 30 feet left.
I'm on the green, I think. Wow. Did that go in?
Did that go in?
Did that go in? Did that go in? I feel like they would be celebrating if it went in.
I don't know if they were watching. That might have gone in. That might have legitimately gone in. Where's the plaque? Mark the plaque. It's right by this one.
The only thing we have going against us is the guy that was sitting by the green didn't do anything.
I don't know if they were even watching. I think they were pretty checked out, but
It was an unbelievable golf shot. If it didn't go in, you're gonna go back and replay it?
But if it did go in, I'm gonna go back and move that fucking Sergio plaque over there. One of the most memorable golf shots in history.
Oh my God, there's no ball. Oh my God. It had to have gone in. Are you serious? I'm not even mad. I'll shave my head. I don't even care. Nice birdie.
Oh my God.
How did that guy not react? I told you I thought it was in.
I'm kind of speechless. All right.
Good 3.
Where's yours?
I guess I'll try to make that.
144. It's a little chippy 8, knockdown 8 iron. Rolled in like a putt. That's
like, you want to film this one? I was like, yeah, I'll film it. Nice 3. You asshole.
Could be it could be the greatest shot ever hit to win the Ryder Cup.
You do deserve a plaque under there, Doc.
I agree. Listen, hard to sit on that shot for 2 years. I gotta say, I've known for 2 years it's coming out. It's been tough to keep my mouth shut on that one. Put the plaque in, Medinah. I don't know if they have yet or not, but I think that's something that has to happen yesterday.
I'm so thankful that this moment exists because I went from butthurt to like, oh, well, there's no better way to lose than holding that shot. Like, just take it all. You win. You take whatever you want. This is the hole. Furyk had a putt from like right about here to there, and he sidestepped like it was in and missed it. Just went, and then went to go lose the next 2 holes, and if he just halves one of them, just one of them, we win the Ryder Cup.
That's not what I want to hear right there.
Yeah.
He has flushed it. It is dry.
Okay.
Be in the bunker.
This is just left of it, and it's gonna have to get down.
All right.
Justin Rose territory?
Yeah, pretty much.
That is right where he holed one from, folks.
Is that your birdie ball? Did you hit in the water?
It was this far in front of the table. I don't think it counts.
That
is the rub of the green.
You need any more breaks
We've
here?
gotten so much rain here. We've gotten so much rain.
Very nice, good 3.
Thank you.
We're going to the last.
So one of the things Davis Love said he learned from Medinah was on Sunday they put the pin tucked over here. So when the Americans, all their sphincters were tightening coming down the stretch, They would have loved to just got up here and had the pin in the center of the green and just have to execute. When you got a lead, it's a lot easier just to hit shots to the center of the green. Europe was firing at flags with no inhibition at all, and once it started, the momentum started to switch, the US could not get to some of these pins. So, Hazeltine, where'd you see the pins coming down the stretch? How you like that, Justin Rose? Not ready. Thought my new swing was ready, it's not ready. Ball. Oh, just stab me, why don't you? Whoa, my God. Please go in. Please. Please just go in the hole.
All right, which side of my head am I shaving?
That's up to you. Whatever you feel most comfortable with. I think you work at your computer. I'd like if it was the left side, so I can see it while I was working too. But,
Okay.
You know, whatever you feel comfortable with. That's negotiable.
I need something. I can't shave my head.
I'll give a big shout out to Trod here. That might be one of the 3 best shots I've ever hit in my life, but maybe not the best shot I hit today.
It's not in. I have bad news.
That's okay.
It is like 3 feet. There's no doubt who Team Europe is today.
Bad news, man. You got 2 plaques you're gonna have to put out here.
Yours now?
16, if you could move that Sergio one, the tree's not there anymore.
Yeah.
Move that over in the left rough, 144.
Yeah.
And then this one was a 5 wood from, I don't know, it was like 209.
It's just easy, huh?
Yeah, it's not too
Just
bad.
an easy golf course?
I started to see red as Sally was struggling a little bit here. Do it.
Wow.
Oh, that's fun.
Just pick it up.
2 putts to make it. They got my mulligan, so.
You needed to run off the green and celebrate.
I thought everybody ran to him.
No, he ran.
No, I thought he kind of like dropped it, like dropped the putter.
No, then he ran right over there.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, we'll check the tape on that.
Just go run over there. Hey,
was
great
fun.
match. Enjoyed it. Great playing.
Thank you.
I'm glad you birdied that. That made me feel better about
Thank
losing
you.
it. Yeah, we gotta figure out a match for.
We gotta figure out something to do with Valhalla now.
TV execs are crying right now.
That's what happens. You know, when you have a weak setup, sometimes it turns into a lopsided win. So the competition, was finished. Listen, sometimes it's a blowout. Sometimes singles isn't all that exciting, but nevertheless, we had one more stop to make. Heading south, we're going down to Louisville to see Valhalla. Have you ever been to Valhalla?
Never been to Valhalla.
I've never been to Valhalla either. Let's go to Valhalla.